Enough.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, hit the button now.
Yeah, go.
I'm Christian Lamitschka, and today I present you Buddy Jewell. Buddy, good to see you again.
Great to see you again, my friend.
So, do you have any interesting story about how fans have been affected by your music since the last time we met each other?
You know, I just continually get people, Lacey's song, Help Pry Out the Rain, just has become a classic and it never goes away. I keep hearing stories about how that affects people's lives, and it's become a part of the healing process for families that are grieving, and I'm just so proud that's something that song's been associated with. So I hear a lot about that song.
Cool. So, if you had the chance to change something about the music industry, what would it be?
I guess there a lot of people complain about the industry the way it is. I wish there were more airtime on radio for more artists. I understand why there's not, because of having to sell advertising, but it just seems that so many great artists get crowded out and aren't given the proper amount of time, and especially here in America, it seems like it takes an icon, like a Dan Seals or someone like that dying before they'll play their music again on the radio, and then they do that for a day and then they forget about them. So I would like to see have a little more passion and pay a little more tribute to the people that paved the way for the rest of us.
Mm. So, Buddy, what moments in your career stand out in your memory as highlights and achievements which you are proud of?
One of my proudest moments was playing the Grand Ole Opry for the very first time 3 weeks after I won Nashville Star, and it's always been a dream of mine to play the Opry. I've probably played it 100 times since then, and it's a huge honor for me to get to do that every time. In 2005, I won the National Fatherhood Award, and I'm very proud of that moment as well. So those are two of the highlights for me.
So, is there anything in your life you would change if you could?
Yeah, a lot of people say, they wouldn't change a thing. There are a lot of things I'd change. I would have wanted to meet my wife sooner than I did.
Oh, yep.
I would have wanted to move to Nashville sooner than I did. And there's a lot of things that I know it kind of shaped my character and made me the man I am today. But there's a lot of things in the past I wish I could redo or maybe not do.
Okay. So, when you are on tour, do you have the time to play tourist?
I do every now and then, and I love it, especially if I go to the southwestern part of the United States. I'm a big, like a John Wayne fan, so I love going and seeing old western towns and Indian ruins and things like that.
So, what's your favorite song that you wish you could have recorded?
Oh, wow. Well, White Christmas by Bing Crosby does well every year, so I don't know. Friends in Low Places, Garth Brooks. Yeah.
Okay, so why? What's the story?
Well, just because it's that was such an enormously huge impact song for Garth, and it made him a superstar, and it's incredible to see one song, and not taking anything away from Garth, but to see the power of a song and how powerful that song was. I would love to find another song like that for me.
Okay. Fans are always hungry for good road stories. Do you have one you can tell?
Well, it depends on how much time you have.
Oh, we have time. Come on.
Well, I was just telling some friends the other day when Trace Atkins and I toured here a couple of years ago. At the end of the tour, my band came to me and said, you ought to play a trick on Trace. It's customary that you play practical jokes on each other. And I've known Trace a long time before he and I got to town and got our deals. And I said, I don't know, boys. I'm not sure about doing that to Trace Atkins. And so that was when his song One Hot Mama was really popular. So to make a long story short, my band and I dressed up like really ugly women with wigs and these really ugly dresses on and stuff, and walked up on stage with Trace while he was playing One Hot Mama, and just the look on his face was incredible. I don't think anyone's ever played a joke on him before, nor will they ever try it again. But he was really good natured about it. He came over, and when he realized it was me, he came over and actually, of course, and I look like little Jimmy Dickens standing next to Trace. But he came over and put his arm around me and started singing One Hot Mama to me. So it was a great moment.
Well, So, what do you miss most when you're on the road?
The thing, I'm obviously my family. I miss getting to spend the time with the kids. They're all kind of, really growing up fast on me now. So that and a bed that doesn't move. Okay. It's tough sleeping on a bus.
So, what do you do to prepare for going on the road?
I kind of have a little checklist that I keep. That I go down and I make sure that I've packed the right amount of clothes, and I take a couple of different hats in case the one blows into a river or something like that while we're out on stage. And I'm usually the guy that goes and prepares. I buy all the stuff that goes on the bus. When we get ready to take a trip, I'll go get all the chips and the Cokes and ice and all that, and kind of stock the bus. So it's pretty mundane.
Okay, so where do you hope to be in 5 years?
I hope that I'm still here in Nashville, Tennessee, doing what I'm doing now. I love playing country music for a living. 5 years from now, I want to see myself with a stadium tour, and I want you to have to stand in a really long line to get to talk to me.
Well, so what I know is that you're very busy by touring the U.S., but I know that your personal wish is to come to Europe. So
yes.
Where have people go to contact you?
You can contact me on my website. My booking agent's information, my manager's information is on my website at buddyjewell.com, and that's Jewell is spelled Jewell. But you can contact my manager, Louis O'Reilly, there through the website, and also my booking agent, Bobby Roberts Agency here in Nashville.
So thanks, Buddy, for the interview, and good luck.
Thank you, Christian. It's great seeing you again.